analysis. So I decided, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I just haven't made the time to do it because it does take extra time. But based off this, Topper Cliff, it celebrates personal strength, self-reliance, and the ability to overcome obstacles. The song expresses determination to stand alone and not rely on the favor or goodwill of others. So pre-chorus criticizes shallowness and parties superficial invitations. Chorus highlights artist self-confidence. Third verse pleads for the truth to be revealed, indicating an awareness of deception. Emphasizes artist resilience and experiences of being broken and shattered despite facing hardships. So this song has a lot of meaning. I think that's pretty obvious. Okay, so now that I know a little bit of that, I'm not exactly knowing when it is, but I kind of get the subtext a little bit more of what the song's about and why she's performing the way she is. So, and I could definitely see the meaning of like these blindfolds over the eyes and that a little bit more, because at least from what I'm seeing, because I saw the word deception. It's like you can see it, but you can see clearly what's happening, but you're choosing to not see it. I'm taking it as that sort of interpretation, and this kind of nice house-ish thing. It could be like a small little house of lies. I don't know, but this is the fun part of interpreting. I made that connection based off the set right here and this house type formation, and she's alone. So yeah, let's get started. So that's the beginning of this analysis. Oh, very simple, and like the great use of dynamic of a wave. Boom, boom. Look, this is the power of those head looks. It's a great way of just leading the eyes of where to look at. And look already in terms of her eye contact, this is very subtle. And I'd say like in the sense of like, because you don't want to depict sad or a somber mood by going, I'm sad dancing. Okay, but you want, because most of us are not going to be like that out in public if we're sad. But most of us will have had that sense of like, I'm strong, but I'm still gonna push through, based off that kind of the interpretation of the lyrics we just read. So you can see that it, at least from this kind of like, there's like that kind of, I would almost say blank stare in a sense, but but behind those eyes, there's a lot of fight that's trying to hide under all these house of lies. Love this simple what do you call it, dynamic right here. I love the choice of the all whites. I would usually kind of go for the all black look, because especially with the set being having a lot of white colors itself, but it does kind of complement the message and the idea they're going with. Black, if they were to wear black, it totally would have changed the message, in my opinion. Like what you wear for the performance can help complement or even take away from what the message of the song could be. But I like where this is going. I like the idea of just hanging over the edge, because they're implying it that she's hanging onto something, and then everyone else is and with the dangly arm kind of movement they have. I just love the amount of flow that they have in this choreography. Like they have the switch between the strong silhouettes right here. Pass, switch. Nice shapes right here. Boom, flow, boom, bap, bap. It's one of those things that I know they're focusing on her, but I'm glad we have this view to appreciate the dancers working hard in the back. The song isn't very fast, which gives great opportunity for the moves to be to be read a little bit more. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2 and 3. So yeah, like there's so much, like you can see the nice flow into the moves. But the moves aren't very like hit and hit and hit and hit. Like you're not trying to hit small parts of like the body, and they're not having to do crazy musicality. The music feels pretty straightforward. Again, this style very much reminds me of the choreography I saw when I was in the competitive circuit. This was kind of a staple for a lot of crews, which would be like a slow section or an R&B section. This is kind of leaning on the R&B side of things, where the movements were very much like this. Took your time, rode the beats, had a lot of flow, body rolls. Nice. So yeah, like what I'm really appreciating about that is you're seeing the musicality, but the song isn't so fast that it's overwhelming, and the choreography isn't trying to hit everything as well. It just sits really well. They're not trying to force musicality to happen. A little late in the ronde jump here. Sorry. Happened here too. See this? Boom. I wonder if he was a choreographer. Because look how dramatic this ronde jump is. Boom. These two did a replace, step back. Replace, step back. He does a ronde jump, but manages their timing. But he really lags at. See that there's a difference in how they did it. Step, step, look. He did a boom and just lands right into it. Swing, bah. So I think this was more of a clarification thing that probably needed to happen. But then again, they probably didn't have a whole lot of time to learn it. There's so many situations that, like, many different situations dancers find themselves, whether they have 3-4 months to get ready for a show, or sometimes you only have 2 or 3 days to get ready for your show, or a day. Like you learn the choreography and you block it and you go on stage. So because it depends, there's many situations. So and I don't know the situation that they had getting ready for this, because I'm just assuming that these dancers are booked. So all right, hi everyone. If you guys are enjoying this video, just a reminder, you guys do get early access to content like this on the Patreon, and also Patreon exclusives like Street Woman Fighter, the whole Street Fighter series. Also us watching movies like K-pop Demon Hunter, Deadpool, Demon Slayer, all the things that take a little bit more effort to edit for YouTube, because we have to make sure that we don't get hit with copyright. But everything on the Patreon, it's up there with minimal editing. You get the audio is good. I don't have to change any of that, so we don't get any, again, hits with copyright. So go check that out. Early access and love that. Just this nice use of asymmetry right here, but they're on center, as you can see here, and nice use of shape and for the contrast, like a party right here, and then this person all alone. Woo. Yes, I like where she's going. These lotus hands, though, look how it reads. The very engaged fingers. She's doing the job. She's killing it. I'm just using this as to illustrate the point of like the power of like active hands and gestures. This also like I'm pretty sure it was like just reach up, dancer's choice. Didn't really matter what you did, but this is kind of this feels a little bit more dramatic. Love this. I just love how simple this was, because like you just wrote out this shape, nice lean, because it really feels like you're like you really feel the shift. Boom. It's a very subtle, I don't know, almost say menacing kind of look. And then look at this eye contact, and look at the stage presence right there. God, this choreography is so good, and it's not trying to like. It's what I love about it. It's not in your face. It hits just right because they do a great like head turn. She does a hair whip, boom, but she's not going into it like attacking, but she still does enough so you feel the impact of whipping it around. And look how he does. This is a great example. Boom. Same thing here. Boom. Like they hit it, but they're not punching it. Boom. You just because the way they're writing the music, the song is essentially doing all the work to make it feel like there's an impact. I love the boom as they wrote up on that. Boom pa. Love the texture change there. So ride, and hit, very strong hit, then subtle chest, boom, pray, and then hit, yeah, boom. I also love the pathways that they're going with here. So we have this pathway going on, boom, reach, then you watch the left hand going up, boom. We got looks like point, yeah, point, and then boom. So the pathways were here, up, point, then toss it over. So great pathways. It felt like there was a nice flow, and it just wasn't like random movements. So I like this part in terms of, is that a diagonal? Oh wow, this is such a interesting formation. We got a diagonal here, and then I've hardly see these. I've never seen this type of formation. So I like how they used it because it wasn't just they used it for storytelling. And also made me very intrigued in like how I don't know. I in terms of like I've never seen the floor used like this, but it was nice storytelling starting with the eyes here interacting and then cut, boom, and then we get everyone coming back towards that middle. I thought they were gonna go into like they're gonna split middle, but they weren't even fully center for like a second. It was more like a transition formation. Oof. The musicality is like very like clear, at least in my opinion. Da da boom, da boom, da 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 boom, da. So you can clearly tell that they're skipping and hopping between the beats and the lyrics, because you can see the how they're writing it by hit, boom, hit, and when they go to the lyrics, it goes da 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 da, like where it's more not graceful, a little graceful, but like a little flowy. Da 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 do da 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 da. See that? Oh yeah, I need to see this because I boom, rise up. Okay, so they're doing rising up, placing in the hands, and then boom, they throw it up. Nice use of the levels here. They're going from a mid level to standing level to more of a almost like high level, just reaching up. Very subtle though, like not like 100% overkill, but like I'd say like 80% is their full out because they're not fully extending out. They're doing a half bend. So that was very intentional. Ooh, this moment right here. Almost looks like the mic hit her face. But either way, the way that just the dramatic delivery of a line, like, yeah. I felt that. Got nice use of this setup as the guys were getting ready. Because they essentially were just walking and creeping the whole time into their formation. While then they set this line up, and then boom, elevator door opens. Great levels right here. I like that they switched it up too. Like for this, the first time around they did it, they had the girls doing this, and then now the guys are doing it. So it's a nice. I like when they do like subtle switch ups like that, and it gives the other dancers an opportunity to rest and get ready for the next thing. Yeah, we had a simple stunt like this that we were gonna do for temper tantrum, but we decided to exit out. Random anecdote. The way it looks like, it kind of looks like she's walking up Pride Rock. Boom, nice setup. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of looks like she was just like sitting on the edge, which then she went for the jump. Boom. It's a nice reveal. I like the delivery of this concept. Because they do a very nice build up, boom, and then it leaves us kind of in a mystery here. But there's this nice build up here, and it gives us a nice, like I said, a little bit of a mystery because we're just anticipating what's happening next. So we see the dancers just becoming transformers, and then boom, delivers that concept of she definitely goes for the jump. But it almost feels like for me, it looks like she jumped into water, and the dancers are coming out like they're ripples from water. Nice. Beautiful. See what's happening here with this shadow right here? The silhouette? I feel like that's the type of lighting that I would love, like all around for them as they're dancing this. I think that would be super dramatic, and like it would because the higher contrast with the highlights and the shadows, I think would definitely like increase how dramatic this performance is. Just a random thought. Maybe why play with that. Yeah, look at just how you look at that performance. This is some like just the face alone that's like a performance of a character who's been through some shit and just fighting through it and keeping it together and staying strong. This one's a lot different. This one's more playful. See, there's a little bit more subtle, like a little bit more smiling. This definitely has a different vibe to it as well. This one, the all black, at least for in Western culture, I would interpret it as like it's a death, or it's almost like a what you would wear going to a gala, something like that. Very, very, very different performance. So that. I don't know, like for me, I'm kind of like, whoa, like just the changes in the performance, then your face alone and the wardrobe alone can have, at least for me, I'm experiencing this as like something new. Yes, Neff killed her husband and showing up to the funeral vibes. Yes, I would say that.